football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium, the home of the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this RPO didn't work out. And quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. Catch is made. Room to run here. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The UAB Blazers offense gets their first crack now. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. Second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for a gap. It's Nicholson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Goes out to stiff arm. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. And the Blazers will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Blazers are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? He make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the Blazers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, UAB, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure for the executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The runner takes off to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Catch made on the right side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. The Blazers offense retakes the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Handoff from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. What a catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Trying to convert with a sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point is missed. That keeps the score. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. Moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. That's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. The tight end has got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Blazers with 1st and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. On 1st down, it's play action. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down. That play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's how you close a half off as an offense. Leaning on the run game. You get into the end zone, and now you've got a chance to take the lead before the half. You talk about potentially ending this half on a high note.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Who's going to take off here? The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield. Oh, what a grab! So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Penn State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Grab by the receiver.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Looking for a gap. It's Nicholson. He tried the middle, but gained nothing on that one. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So the offense will come to the line, needing less than a yard to convert here on third down from the 20. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Blazers. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. He finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The Blazers trying to cash in here in the red zone. On the run, it's Nicholson. It's just the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, UAB. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw again. And that catch is hauled in. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, I love the running back angle route. It's an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running through the tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Throw to the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They couldn't stop him there.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. UAB 34, Penn State 31.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. UAB has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the Blazers are on the move here.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Blazers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
In the red area, it's Nicholson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's a run call on third and goal. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So if we get the field goal attempt, they'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. And now the running back's got it again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. coverage with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught across the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Pass complete on a crosser. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the receiver's got it. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Leaning on the run game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback will take a knee. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.